I'll never forget the way the world seemed to stop. Like someone had hit mute on everything. When I heard his voice through the door that morning. It was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. My hair was half pinned, my maid of honor, Lucy, was fussing over my veil, and my phone kept buzzing with notifications. Congratulations, hearts, emojis. Little reminders that everyone thought I was about to start a fairy tale. And then I heard him. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and tell us where you are listening. Your support means everything, Jake. My fiancé. The man I was about to marry in less than 2 hours. He was laughing. At first, I smiled. That laugh had always been my favorite sound. But then I caught the words. Yeah, I can't believe she actually bought all this. The dress, the venue, the forever talk. She's so naive, man. But hey, free honeymoon, right? I froze. My stomach turned ice cold. There was another voice. His best man, probably Ryan. Dude, you're insane. What if she finds out? Jake snorted. Finds out what? That I've been seeing someone who actually knows what she's doing in bed. Please, she still thinks I'm working late every Thursday. My world tilted. The room spun. Lucy saw my face in the mirror. What's wrong? I couldn't even answer. I just held up a finger, wait, and crept closer to the door that led to the hallway. It was slightly ajar, enough for sound to slip through. Jake's voice was low now, more serious. Look, once the papers are signed, I'm set. Her family's loaded. She's been paying for everything. I just have to keep the act up until after the honeymoon. Then, who knows? Maybe I'll stick around if she doesn't get annoying. Lucy whispered, Oh my God. I don't know how long I stood there, heart pounding so hard I thought it would crack my ribs. Everything blurred together. My mom's laughter in the next room, the makeup artist humming, the smell of flowers and hairspray. Then something inside me clicked. It wasn't a scream or sob. It was calm, cold even. The kind of quiet that only comes when you know something irreversible has happened. I turned to Lucy. I need you to do me a favor, I said, my voice steady in a way that scared even me. What are you going to do? She whispered. I looked in the mirror. My reflection didn't even look like me anymore. Same face, same dress, but the innocence was gone. I'm still getting married, I said, but not the way he expects. The ceremony started late. My dad thought I was just nervous. I let him believe that. He squeezed my hand before we walked down the aisle. You sure you're ready, sweetheart? Never been more sure. I lied. Jake stood at the altar, looking exactly how I once dreamed he would. Confident, charming, that smug smile that used to make me melt. Now it just made me sick. But I smiled back anyway. The guests stood. Cameras flashed. My heart thudded, not from love this time, but from something sharper. Anticipation. I let him lift my veil. He whispered, You look beautiful. I whispered back, You look guilty. He blinked, confused, but the priest had already started speaking. Through the vows, I kept my voice calm, almost too calm. Every I do tasted like ashes. Every promise I made wasn't for him. It was for me. For closure. For power. When it was his turn, he looked me dead in the eyes and said, I do. I smiled so hard my cheeks hurt. Then came the kiss. I leaned in just enough to let the world believe we were sealing our forever. But when our lips met, I whispered, Enjoy it. It's your last. He pulled back slightly, startled, but the applause drowned it out. At the reception, everything was perfect. The fairy lights, the champagne, the speeches. I played my part flawlessly. Everyone thought we were the perfect couple. Until the video. I had told Lucy to make sure the special wedding reel was queued up after dinner. The one Jake thought was our engagement montage. But it wasn't. As the lights dimmed and the projector hummed to life, Jake reached for my hand under the table. I didn't pull away. Not yet. The first few clips were normal. Photos of us smiling, laughing, that fake perfect Instagram love story. Then, abruptly, the video cut to a time-stamped phone recording. His voice. Jake's laugh, echoing through the speakers. Yeah, I can't believe she actually bought all this. The crowd went silent. Forks clinked to a stop. I watched his face drain of color as the audio continued. Every cruel word, every mocking comment about me, the affair, the manipulation. His own voice exposed him better than I ever could. When it ended, there was a full 5 seconds of stunned silence. Then someone gasped. Then, slowly, people started whispering. Jake turned to me, his face red, sweating. What the hell did you do? He hissed. I stood, picked up my glass and smiled. Just played your greatest hits. The crowd erupted. Gasps, murmurs, a few nervous laughs. My father stood up, furious. Is this true? Jake stammered. No, that's someone edited. I cut him off. Save it, Jake. We both know it's your voice. And you might want to tell your Thursday night's partner that her Instagram isn't private. Maybe next time, don't use my credit card for hotel rooms. There were audible gasps. Jake lunged for the mic. You're insane. I stepped back and let him self-destruct. You're right, I said calmly. I must have been insane to think you loved me. Then I took a deep breath and turned to the guests. I want to thank you all for coming. I know this isn't the wedding you expected, but at least it's honest. Dinner's paid for, the bar's open, and as for the groom, I looked at Jake, who was shaking with anger. He can find his own way home. I set my ring on the table and walked out to a standing ovation. Outside, the night air hit me like a wave. My dress dragged in the dirt. My heart was pounding, but for the first time in months, I felt free. Lucy ran after me. Holy shit, you actually did it. I laughed, really laughed, for the first time that day. He did it to himself. We ended up driving to the little diner where Jake and I had our first date. I ordered pancakes and champagne. Because why not? Halfway through, my phone started blowing up. Messages, missed calls, social media tags. Apparently someone had recorded the whole thing. By midnight, it was already going viral. Bride exposes cheating groom mid-wedding. Yeah, that was me. But here's the thing no one saw in the videos. After all the chaos, when the adrenaline wore off, I sat in my hotel room alone. In my half-unzipped wedding dress, mascara smudged, and I cried. Not because I wanted him back, but because I had loved someone who never really existed. That's the part people forget in these stories. Revenge feels good, but closure hurts. Still, I don't regret it. Not 1 second. Because sometimes, the best revenge isn't destroying someone. It's showing the world exactly who they are. And walking away, like you never looked back.